mereka ni la verbo kasanda wala po dala kana be voto nka Ghana Armed Forces commander is on so no commander usa looking at meeting border to discuss so na mi mita the state assurance God no get for one number of so one is assurance commander I bad no get one night more then I also go to there so think commerce is coming from more than be able to not put the thing. So, that was good. You know, when I got that, when the Mars Natava, one of those, Morotia Borg Verbo, come support NDC Verbo, Kayalosa, Mal, the media Bongosa, Marcosas, the Philippine Gawala, I don't know, the position, the car. Here for la and an important thing la important use so to sadule to have the thing so this of family mala la webla tuna ko la te wen he be pa ne ma ona me ma na to na ma no me ya but wa de porque na face do mo porque lo yo la ma la mo ko ya sa so mo me ka so far but ka ndo man no mere man kan jiwa mere tana za to sa ne komza ba kaza ba komza ba ka man ko ton man ka pa so fara ane man shi la ya ni bi kana ton za ba nyan za ba la wasa ko ton song ama ko nyan nyan za ba la wasa ba fa ne amma ma ya be ne ya kaza ba ji ka dishi be ne ba fa ne kaza ba ji ka rija mi se be ne ba fa ne kaza ba ji ka president be ne ni ba ma ya la sa na mo nyan ba fa ne so de anala ya mo pa da ya de na ya bi ba ne ka complain da wasa wa ka ma me na mo de iko ne amso bisla kasa recruitment and armed forces police immigration bana da wasa tana bi jira en bi de me meet ship ne tana ma attack ba ship ko shaka tis man chance ma recruit da san ka pe ko tekena ai bisla na no man ka bud man ba ne amma ya mo ka woni tinam ko ya pa inshallah kana party mekena wa kana wa me na mo ka so fa yola mpa me chance la ile bonne zabu bise tena ya wine hala ban nan zizi class mu tena ko police ba ko police da ani si sen bane kenne ma wa da ma kenna ni ma be charge of security sort of portable ona nan zizi class mu me talking ba wa da ma kenna ba ne ni ba ko zizi class mu na no ko ba ba ne ka ba kenne ma wa la kenna ka bane kin class mu na ka ban go se cha so December su ba ko mo ka ban da inde ka ban da de ba na strategy ka ni don ina piari da shi ma to ko e kore kanda bonane nan ina musa jere an contractor na ko me banda attention of is regional ba pania ba fa an construction ba fa ne say ba me regional office say me all the departments and agencies office na ba ko ba na say me government office ba fa ne ba na say mu shi ya kama kala ka the fitness regional capital ni musa na to mana don't want to mana so by but this bridge nine say but invest in no growth like a regional status so investment can as a thing na wa kan da to sana pa ma inde ya la yinia ba ka office la na say but could this bana more bana ya bana wa kan da ba ta act more than 50% of recruitment da kas ko pa less than 1000 workers ka yi kusata ne da kwai na mutum na ba me ko ko percentage ba ba ne so din wasu an opportunity mana ne ka me da bai je ba ka bai ba ka ya kina ke sa bai ba ko ke zoom line ko ke zoom line ni ba ta me office ka fata ne na ka office ya no kuwa anu ma ka ba ese office la ba ba la ba ya ba ne ka te bon ko ba ka yon ka ba falan to man na ba na pa watchman ya ba ne
ka me media la bala
And the manifesto the program, the buy when I'm about not about that day. And I'm a referral hospital.
Now, Shania, my head was so, but who's saying now? And you'll be never catch us or 2 hours to my niece. You'll be never catch us. So, what would we say? Who free Boko and Nasa wouldn't send any fathers and me or bad for that or what for Tonga here near the Pania near Kunu, near Kuniba, near Shinano, why you'll be never catch out. I didn't see a town on Zania Mawema. Nina, Jinaba Umiaso. I go for no problem when you know me. The Pamucho, Yenya shout them, must be about yes, I'm politics. But I can't be out because many crop for back 27 and you come more. Be brave, I don't you about with me here on crack. And you know, I didn't see Sabi, and here, Yenya, I would train so to be able to train here. And he said,
because of the war, you don't even know where to come to. I'm telling you here that no matter what we will do for peace to return to Boko one more time, we will do it in Accra, inshallah. And so on the 7th of December, when you take the presidential ballot, you look for the umbrella.
Yes.
John Mahama is there. Then you vote. I say you create what we call the Coastal region. And then peace shall return to Boko one more time. When I was a young man, we used to come to Nayoko. Nayoko #1, that is where I'm from, in Binduri. We used to come there for Christmas.
Good afternoon to everybody who is just listening to us. This is a press conference by the freedom fighters of Kusak in conjunction with the chiefs, queen mothers and elders of Kusak traditional area. We want to bring to your notice, Mr. President and the general public, about the continuous unprofessional conduct of the military in Boko and its suburbs. We Kusasis are peace-loving people, but we are running out of patience with the way the NDC government has been mute on Boko conflict, while people keep losing their precious lives. In this NDC government, several press conferences has been organized by different people in Kusa condemning the unprofessional military brutality in Boko. In this press conference, we plead with the government to ensure that this unprofessional conduct of the military be stopped. But all this plea has fallen a deaf ear to the NDC government, just as the previous government was doing. We realize that in this NDC government, the military brutality in Boko has been intensified even more than the previous government. On the 28th of March 2025, a group of military men went seen beating Kusasi women in the Kusasi market square, just because the military guided Mamprisi women into the Kusasi market square to them to buy food stuffs, and the Kusasi women refused to sell to them, and that was what called for the beating of the Kusasi women by the military in their own market squares. As we address the nation, some of the women are still receiving treatment in their sick bed. We want to know who ordered the military to conduct this barbaric act in the Kusasi market square. We encourage our women in the Kusasi market square not to sell even a leaf to the Mamprisis. Even if the military escort them into the Kusas market, don't sell anything to them. If any Kusa woman is caught selling anything to the Mamprisis, we will treat you like Mamprikwa. Just 3 weeks ago, the military went into the communities within the Boko enclaves, beating everyone including the aged, destroying televisions, fridges, window glasses and other gadgets. Is this what the NDC government is awarding Kusaag with the voting massively for them in the last election? We want to by this send a strong warning to the military to desist from this bias and unprofessional act that they are doing to us Kusaags. If not, the gods of the land will start again. The military are defying the orders of Zuguran, the overlord of Kusaag, because the overlord of Kusaag passed an order that there's no intertrading between Kusaags and Mamprisi until things return to normalcy. But why are the military escorting Mamprisis into Kusaag market to trade? We will invoke the gods of the land again to defend our women and the vulnerable. Your Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana, we Kusaags want to register our displeasure to you for delaying the fulfillment of your promise to bring a lasting solution to the Boku conflict. During your campaign tour last year, you visited the overlord of the Kusaag in his palace and made an emphatic statement to Kusaag, to Ghanaians and to the whole world. This was what you said, and I quote, "There is no chieftaincy conflict in Boku. There cannot be two kings in one kingdom. Every government recognizes that the overlord of Boku is Naba Abogrago Asigri Azoka II. And this is why I said there is no chieftaincy conflict in Boku. And so peace in Boku is going to be my #1 priority when I became president." Unquote. Mr. President, these were your words. And now you are president of the republic, and the issue of Boku is still being massaged under your government just as the previous government did. Mr. President, when we heard your promise to bring a lasting solution to the Boku conflict, we were overwhelmed by it and thought the NDC was our savior, and that was why still being massaged under your government just as the previous government did. Mr. President, when we heard your promise to bring a lasting solution to the Boku conflict, we were overwhelmed by it and thought the NDC was our savior, and that was why Kusaag gave the MPP zeros and voted massively for the NDC. Mr. President, you indeed mentioned the truth that the overlord Naba Abogrago Asigri Azoka II is the legitimate chief of Kusaag, and everyone knows that. Now what has changed, Mr. President? We didn't know it would take you so long to solve Boku issue when we voted you into power. We now realize that the politicians are using the Boku conflict for their selfish political gains. Politicians keep deceiving us with their fake promises to bring lasting peace to Boku just for us to vote them into power. It will surprise politicians to see empty ballot boxes without a single vote cast come 2028. We are now tired with the fake promises of politicians. Your Excellency, the President, did you know that since your assumption of office as president, more than 18 people have been killed in this Boku conflict, including women and children? Is that what you want, Mr. President? Everyone in Kusaag thought when you became president, the first thing you would do is to arrest the fugitive Saidu Abagri and also ensure the document be filed to end this conflict forever. But to our surprise, the NDC government is also massaging the Boku conflict just as the MPP government did. Mr. President, your promise to Kusa must be fulfilled immediately, without delay, to prevent further escalation of tension in the Boku area. We want to, by this press, plead with Otumfo to hasten up in bringing lasting solution to the Boku conflict to prevent further loss of lives. We Kusas are very much aware that the MP for Boku Central, Mahama Ayarga, is behind all the atrocities that are going on in Boku currently. He sat on TV station telling the whole world that his mother is a Mamprisi. Mahama Ayarga, during your campaign through last year in Pusiga, you mentioned that the Mamprisis are not cause of Boku conflict, but the MPP government. Knowing very well that it is the Mamprisi that causes the conflict, but had their backing from the MPP government. When you said this, we realized that you were playing tricks on us. Mahama Ayarga, MP for Boku Central, you came alone with the president to Zuguran Palace on the president thank you tour to Zuguran Palace, knowing very well you are 6 MPs in the Kusa traditional area. Is it that the other 5 MPs refused to come, or you prevented them? It was so suspicious when you came alone with the president, and so it is very clear that you are the one spearheading the message of the Boku conflict by the NDC government. We Kusas are also want to register our displeasure to the MP for Boku Central. You assure Kusas that when the NDC government comes to power, the Boku conflict will be solved. But now your actions towards Kusas shows that you are strongly behind your uncles, the Mamprisis. Your promise to Kusa during your campaign tour last year don't conform to your actions after we voted you into power. If you were behaving this way before 2024 election, you wouldn't have get even a single vote in the whole Kusa. You have been mute when your uncles, the Mamprisis in military uniform, went and killed the woman and her 2 children. Just a stone throw away from your house. You acted as it was an animal that died. Again, the military as our MP. We will never make a mistake again. We have learned our lessons. To the national chairman of the NDC, Honorable Aseidu Nketia, the communication officer, Honorable Sami Jemfi, Mahama Ayarga MP for Boku Central is using the NDC government to also massage the Boku conflict, and you people must stand to your feet and make sure the NDC government bring lasting solution to the Boku conflict immediately. If not, what happened to the MPP in December 2024 will also happen to the NDC come December 2028. These are our demands by the good people of Kusa. 1. Seidu Abagre should be arrested immediately. The NDC government have just 2 weeks. I read again. The NDC government have just 2 weeks to arrest the fugitive Seidu Abagre and due process to be followed to end this conflict forever. If after 2 weeks the Boku conflict is not solved, then we demand the removal of the security in Baku. So that we will bring the conflict to an end. We are capable of bringing lasting solution to the Baku conflict if the government fails to do so. 2, we want the military to put a stop to the brutalities that they are causing in Kusab. If not, we will invoke the gods on them. These are our demands as Kusab, and these are our press conference to the President and the Republic of Ghana. Thank you. Okay, so Tony Karim Siala Wusa, then Asal, Natubore Lebre Kusalen, Biala, Tetuara Bilfu, the baby Caruana Bilfu Karabangan, Catapelama. You, Tony Sialane, Neane, last Catalas, yet to get at a cassette pie at Goma on in So Ghana, but on the Gossip Ghana. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, ne NDC, Demla Wusa, because Sana can a vote around Pala, campaign can Wusa Kaso Sadaman, the NDC Demo Sadaman, annually, Bayake Pawana, Bok, Nama, Nimasana Boka, Bana Yisni Man and Nara Bonara Betempo, Naseru Bagnamusa, Bana Yisiba, but Banake Pawana, but Bisika Tamilera, Kapua Bepela Quit, Kabis Bepela Quit, Kadasambenian Namaset. Katiati tenga bayaya dene da pa ND MPP la de ba kan na pa NDC so ba no share be ba bondi no sakabara share te no rie ba na mala ba ke madenge malia tete baba ko ya yi ka ba ko la yi le ya pa ka babu kena madin na mal ka boglebe digne then 2028 de normal MPP la de normal NDC men ka tesere ba te MP ona Mahama Yariga Yang Zin TV titarin yago no yel ka dunia de musa na Ghana de musa womye oma ane mampuru so oma mampuru sazu obene bayan man wan o me ane wan obene bayan kama no no bo CM songre ba ka de no wusa ko ziela ko tam bozugo o asnam ane wan swazugi ka soja nam biye ne ba nken ka ba ken normale nam ne zaba lar mo kena zaba no ko sas ka yeso so ra sas basrago so tiati kasi Ghana so be Ghana Zuguran to Gomala ngum dene kabada mal banda sien pele no NDC yoro mal campaign sia pamba vota dra kare batum tetar kabatum dra anu boxa bala zuka to vote tisba so bara tam yele boxa bala nan kwekena dia kala ya 2028 den da mal laburi den ale mal katemore ti yela baru katubore ba mal titi katusuru mai kayel bana anu wana yel kana gato ana yeti yel bana yele ya seru abagar warar kan be pogona yaba ba mu mori yisi kenyo kabasbo ukana ba men yele na pana yine bebo so ba mu yisi kabas tengla ka tenga lebe dig masim ba yabu ba yisi be ba ko yi pogonya ba mi ba ko yanga ba yisi ba ko yi pogonya ba yisim soja na manufu dema kabas katumen na zabaliya teten